Prior to the release of his memoir, Spare, this week, Prince Harry sat down with ITV interviewer Tom Bradby on Sunday to share new revelations about his experiences growing up in the British royal family. During the interview, the young royal recalled the evening his father broke the news of his mother Princess Diana's passing, and declared he would never want to be in his father's shoes. "I never want to be in that situation, which is in part why we are in this situation right now. Never, ever do I want to be in that circumstance. I don't want the same thing to happen again. I do not want to raise my children alone. Furthermore, I firmly believe that neither my children's mother nor their father should be absent from their lives," Prince Harry said. The Duke of Sussex also discussed his decision to pen the book. He said, "After 38 years of having my story told by so many different people with deliberate spin and distortion, it felt like a good time to tell my story and be able to tell it for myself. Since it's my story to tell, I'm actually very appreciative that I've had the chance to do so." Regarding his conflict with the royal family, the Duke stated in the interview with the ITV news anchor that it never needed to be this way. Prince Harry emphasized that he has tried everything privately over the past 6 years to reach out to his family. "This was never necessary to happen. I've spoken with people, written letters to them, and sent emails to them, and everything just says, no, this is not what's happening. You are," he continued, "imagining it. That's really difficult to accept. And if it hadn't stopped by the time my family and I fled my home country in fear for our lives, things might have gone differently. It's tough." In the interview, the Duke also stated that while he wants reconciliation, there needs to be some accountability first. "You can't just keep telling me that I'm delusional and paranoid when all the evidence is there, because I was genuinely terrified," Prince Harry said. After that, everyone doubles for a 12-month transition period. "My wife describes what happened. And rather than taking a step back, the institution and the UK tabloid media both doubled down," he continued. But in the interview, the Duke acknowledged that forgiveness is absolutely a possibility. After viewing the documentary and reading the book, many people may ask themselves, how could you ever forgive your family for what they have done? That has already been said to me by others. Forgiveness is absolutely a possibility, I added, because I want my father back. I want my brother to come back. Currently, I am as likely to not recognize them as they are to not recognize me. It was important to acknowledge that he made mention of his prior drug use in his memoir, according to Prince Harry. Prince Harry's memoir's content has not been the subject of any comments from Buckingham Palace. The 38-year-old royal's first of several interviews to promote his upcoming autobiography is a 90-minute one-on-one with ITV. Later on Sunday, CBS will air his interview with Anderson Cooper for 60 minutes. A half-hour special on ABC News Live will air in the evening, after his interview with Good Morning America co-anchor Michael Strahan airs on ABC the following day. After his book is published on Tuesday, the Duke will appear on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert a few hours later. One has to wonder if there will still be any revelations to read, since that is all still to happen before the general public can even obtain the book. Leaks from the upcoming book have made headlines worldwide for days. After several outlets obtained early copies of the book before the weekend, it is now known that the Duke has leveled a number of damaging accusations against the British royal family in Spare. The most explosive revelation was possibly Prince Harry's assertion that he had a physical altercation with the Prince of Wales in 2019 over his wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, as he related in a reading from his memoir on air on Sunday. It was only one in a long list of remarkably honest descriptions of life as the Spare. The book's title, Spare, which was a nickname the Duke used growing up, now seems to be the most appropriate choice, given that Prince Harry's version of events also covers his final interactions with the late Queen Elizabeth II, his attempts to find closure after the death of his mother, and other extremely private conversations with members of the firm. His reported comments about killing 25 Taliban fighters while serving in the British Army in Afghanistan are one section of the book that has drawn criticism. According to UK newspaper The Daily Telegraph, the Duke is also quoted as saying that the insurgents are chess pieces that have been removed from the game board rather than actual people, in addition to disclosing the number. The Taliban have reacted angrily to Prince Harry's comments, which have drawn criticism from some British security and military officials. High shot on July 1, 2021, which would have been Princess Diana's 60th birthday, Britain's Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Britain's Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, attend the unveiling of a statue of their mother at the Sunken Garden in Kensington Palace, London. On Thursday, the day before Princess Diana's 60th birthday, Princes William and Harry put their differences aside to dedicate a new statue to her. The Duke, who now resides in California with his wife and 2 children, has said he would be amenable to making amends with them, but he still wants to be held accountable. The détente appears unlikely given his bitter account of royal life and the damaging allegations made against the head of state and rightful heir to the throne of the UK. The Sussexes have previously discussed the difficulties of royal life in their Netflix docuseries, and to Oprah Winfrey, before media attention grew around the Duke's book. In both of those royal exposes, the couple discussed their contentious break with the House of Windsor, and laid blame for intrusive, relentless media coverage on Meghan in particular. In 2020, the Sussexes declared that they were resigning from their positions as senior royals, and setting out to become financially independent. The palace announced the following year that the couple and Queen Elizabeth II had decided they would no longer serve as working members of the royal family. In the recent 6-part Netflix documentary, Prince Harry didn't mince words when he accused the media of putting his wife under excessive stress, claiming that this caused her to miscarry and experience suicidal thoughts. Without naming the person she believed prevented her, Meghan claimed she wanted to go somewhere for help, but wasn't allowed to because doing so would be bad for the institution's image. In her explosive 2021 interview with Winfrey, she made similar remarks.